What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Pour Michigan Reviews. We have a really special beast on our hands today, guys. This episode includes Cocomungo from Three Floyd's Brewing Company out of Munster, Indiana, guys. This is a very sought-after item at the moment. This bourbon barrel-aged behemoth is clocking in at 15.6% ABV, not to be messed with. Not sure if this is going to be a good idea to review tonight, guys, because I have had a beer or two before this. I've been pacing myself, but I just really wanted to review this one because this is something that is going to be potentially mind-blowing, and if it's not, well, then I'll tell you, and I'll be honest about it. But on the side, guys, behold the legend of Cocomungo, an Imperial Stout brewed with toasted coconut and aged for over a year in bourbon barrels. And those bourbon barrels, guys, happen to be Willet bourbon barrels. So this is a pretty epic beer that I need to break down for you guys. On the side of the bottle, it says bottled 2022. Something tells me this is very fresh, guys, which could be potentially a bad thing. It could come in kind of, maybe not hot, but maybe these flavors need to blend a little bit together. We will see about that. Maybe I'll just absolutely love it. It's Three Floyd's, guys. It's tough to critique their beers, but I have not reviewed a beer at 15.6% in a very long time. Maybe like a Bourbon County or like some kind of barley wine. That's the last time I touch the likes of 15.6%. I'm just super stoked. So yeah, this is going to be like $22.99 for a 4-pack. Up there with your KBS, normal kind of things. You're getting, in my opinion, potentially a better bang for your buck because this is way higher ABV. So, guys, Cocomungo, here we go. Good pop. Smoke coming out of the bottle. Very cool looking label also, guys. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's a cool label. Just sticks out in the mix. And I'm going to go with this little snifter glass, little whiskey snifter glass, because this deserves it. It's basically sipping whiskey at this point. Did not pour jet black. There's brown amber in there as well. Head, very dark, burnt mocha head that's just basically just disappearing, guys. I can hear the bubbling. Hopefully you can hear that. It went away. But there's this nice dark cinnamon, mocha, burnt, charred head, kind of dissipating to zero. Little ring on the outer edges, but looks like cola. Looks like cola in the glass. That's what you're getting. It didn't pour jet black. I thought it'd pour a little bit more oily and dark. It did not. But aroma time. Wow. This is about room temperature, by the way. That coconut is coming out big time. Not too overwhelming, but it's the dominant factor in this beer. It's coming out. You got like kind of roasted malts underneath that. A slight bit of heat, but I couldn't tell you that. If I didn't know what this was, I'd say I smell a lot of coconut and not much else. So I guess it is kind of dominant. Maybe some dark chocolate, little like fudge brownie underneath. It smells really freaking good, man. Let's go in. Cocomungo. Oh, man. Dark fruit, sweet plum, a sweet candied fennel underneath, just beautifully packed in with that ever so elegantly put coconut. It's not overdone. It's not suntan lotion. It's a little bit sweet, but it's proper and it's well-rounded and it's not too edgy. It doesn't catch you off guard. It's just really soft and it's really impeccably placed with the other things that come out. So again, this dark chocolate fudge brownie thing, a little bit of anise, fennel. Wow. It's really tasty and smooth, like 15.6%. Are you out of your mind with this one? I don't know how that's 15.6. It's got this sweetness. It's like chocolate chip, fudge, brownie, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, all those things kind of blended together. Again, subtle, candied, Not subtle. No, that's not subtle. The candied anise or the candied fennel. I've never really called fennel candied, but it's this sweetness, maybe this malt driven into this beer that creates this kind of like euphoric candied fennel that comes out, guys. It's like it deserves to be in like some sort of like food or dish that's put together like with dessert. It's so desserty, yet it belongs in this beer so well and so much. It's very tasty. It's too smooth, like overwhelmingly smooth for 15.6%. Dangerous. Wow. Cocoa nibs kind of underneath, a little bit of that like Java kind of like chocolatey coffee bean. It's not too roasty though. This isn't like a very roasty kind of thing. It's more to that sweet end. It's a little bit more fudge, brownie batter, milk chocolate. Wow, it's leaving me a little bit speechless because it's so sweet on the front end, but that back end is just so nicely rounded. It's not like there's no bitterness. There's none of roasted malts on the back end. It doesn't come through very much. But it's just rounded enough to make this incredibly drinkable at 15.6. I would never guess that it's that high. I might say like 11 or 12% maybe, but even the body it doesn't feel like it's in that plus 15 category. It just doesn't seem that way. Again, more dark fruits like a chocolatey raisin. Again, maybe like a cocoa dusted fennel. Like it's more of that fennel. It's more of this just kind of not roasted malt at all. Like I would expect that in this beer, but it's not there. But it's so well done. It's so well done. I mean, the coconut it comes across as very sweet coconut, but again, cocoa dusted almond, cocoa dusted fennel, candied fennel, coconut almond joy. It's all in there. It's really tasty. It's definitely on the sweeter side. Usually when it's this sweet, it's not drinkable, but for some odd reason, this beer is drinkable. So leave it to 3 Floyds, guys. Leave it to 3 Floyds. A little bit thicker in that mouthfeel. Back end, a little bit more body coming through, a little bit that ethanol thing, but I'm not really getting a burn going down. Not really. That's scary. That's scary good. I typically like roasted malts. I like drier beers, drier roasted pininess, kind of things like that. That's not in this beer. Still incredibly well done. I don't know where to put this. It's just unique. Man, definitely sweet. Front end, middle, starts to fade on the back. Man, I don't know where the alcohol is. This is scary. Man. 4.39 out of 5, guys. This has been the Cocomungo from 3 Floyds. Incredibly well done. I like it. I love it. It's worth the price point. It's worth every penny. There's nothing else. There's nothing left to say. I'm Dan, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you on the next review. Cheers.